Traffic is like flow of water. Whenever you get bottleneck, you will get more pressure.
Roads, engineering, so many departments working together. These all contribute to the challenging situation of the traffic.
Do you think that there is a solution for it?
We will give the smooth flow of the traffic with the cooperation, coordination, and their involvement of these agencies. There are 3 crore 60 lakhs challans oblique notices pending.
We impose fines so that you go out of your house safe. There are your children waiting at your house. You go back to your house safe. That's why we impose challans. We put speed limits. We impose a lot of fines so that you are on the road and you drive safely. When metro was starting in Shadra, a lot of jam was there. But when metro line has been constructed overall Delhi and still the work is going on, your life has become better. So for a better future, you need to sacrifice some time of yours. Sometimes you need barricades. Sometimes you don't know why the barricading is there. Because sometimes maybe some criminal is coming. We just put barricades to slow the traffic down and we crack criminals and which you don't know.
We are dealing this VVIP culture since last so many years, and now you will appreciate we are trained in this.
We give them information about the timely food also during major arrangements when they have to stand for 12, 14 hours.
AI will not act as per the requirement of VVIP culture. VVIP is coming. What will the AI will do in that way?
Civic sense, and it is the equal responsibility of the public also to help us achieve a better country.
Okay.
Myself, Satyaveer Katara, I am looking after traffic as additional commissioner headquarters. I am in charge of the whole of the traffic in Delhi. हमारे इन ट्रैफिक में there is one special commissioner who is also head of the all overall operations in traffic. So he is DCP headquarters, looking after the headquarter side, whole of the traffic in Delhi. So we are facing the traffic on day-to-day basis. तो आप अच्छी तरह बता सकते हैं.
Absolutely. So we have Shashank sir also. So if you can probably just tell us that exactly and how do you introduce yourself. So I'll say something because he's a 2014 batch IPS officer and he completed a BTech from Delhi College of Engineering and now it has become a Delhi Technological University. He did his graduation from. So now he has also done MBA from IIM Kozhikode. And he worked with Tata Consultancy Services such as BC Bank and General Steel. So a lot of things that he's done before landing up here in an IPS officer. Now he was posted as a ACP Selampur, starting with that, then additional DCP Northeast, SP Mammoth and Mizoram, and later additional DCP Central. Currently, he's serving as a DCP Traffic. It's a very important beat that he's taking care of. That's a VIP route in the headquarters, specifically. So, sir, if you have a couple of words that you can share us.
You've already shared everything which I had to say, ma'am.
But, specific that you're taking care of the VIP route.
Ma'am, it's not only VVIP route, it's the function branch. Actually, whatever is happening in Delhi, we plan and we issue how many men are required, where they are required, and how where we have to do diversions or so that we do minimum inconvenience to people. We all are working so that the life of a common man becomes easier and easier.
Right.
Yeah, it's a both your trajectories I was reading and it's very impressive academic background you come in from. So what made you choose? Made you decide for civil service? Is it because that is very common practice in our part of the world? Is it because of that? And how is it that how challenging do you think is the traffic situation right now I can tell you that it about took me 45 minutes. Route from NCR to here is taking me 1.5 hours to 2 hours on a daily basis. Doesn't matter when I'm traveling, whether I leave late, come early, it is always that case. So, what is the situation? Why is it the last 8 months, 8 to 10 months, it's been really bad? So, what are the measures being taken? And we would like to know why the situation has worsened.
Ma'am, so far as the joining in police service is concerned, before joining police service, I worked as assistant professor of head of the department. In history department, I was there. After that, I joined as assistant commissioner sales tax in Uttar Pradesh government. This was the PCS rank post. Then I was in police department also in Uttar Pradesh, and after that, I joined here in 1996 exams. And nowadays, we have been assigned a very tough task of doing work in traffic, because you all know traffic is very different and difficult in Delhi, because we are not concerning with the traffic situation of Delhi only, but we are getting the traffic flow from neighboring NCR districts, neighboring states. What is going on? Person is using the car over here or vehicle over here, but is registered not in Delhi. So if we take the data from Delhi, how many vehicles are registered in Delhi, so it is irrelevant, because hardly 50 or 60% vehicles are registered in Delhi only. Others are registered in Gurugram, Noida, Sonipat, Panipat, or even the remote area. You can see the vehicle registered in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Bihar, and remote of the Uttar Pradesh, eastern part of this Uttar Pradesh. And we are also seeing that vehicles, those are registered in Nagaland, Manipur, Meghalaya, because the registration amount is much less in those states. That's why they are getting registered over there, but they are being operated in Delhi. So we can't take Delhi mein only the traffic, the data whichever is available in Delhi is enough and sufficient. If we take the traffic situation in Delhi, we will find the persons using the traffic situations and who are not being properly trained to use the Delhi roads also. They are not properly trained, they are not having such type of traffic sense, which is the persons who are living in Delhi are attuned to. In that situation, all the things, the number of traffic and number of vehicles, roads, engineering, the so many departments working together, these all contribute to the challenging, I will not say otherwise, challenging situation of the traffic. So daily basis we all are facing the challenges of traffic, and we are also writing to the departments, PWD. There are so many departments we are concerned with the traffic. For example, PWD, MCD, this NHAI, NDMC, this cantonment board, this traffic itself, transport department of Delhi. There are so many departments, so many units we have to concern, and we have to contact for the betterment of the traffic. This is not only the Delhi police which is responsible for the traffic running in Delhi, but the cooperation of all these departments. We are running the department. There is a digging on the road. How can we do it? The traffic is running in, for example, Arvindo Marg, sir is using on daily basis, and there is water logging. What does a traffic person will do? It is the responsibility of the DJB. It is the responsibility of the MCD to clear that road for the smooth traffic. And you are discussing, ma'am, regarding the traffic movement in Gurugram. There is still work is going on this DMR and GMR group on the road, which is the link road that is coming from Dwarka side. The work is going on since last 2 or 3 years. You will see the chaotic traffic situation because of the GMR doing work on that road. Where is the traffic? Traffic is there where the hotel, this Radisson hotel is there. Opposite that hotel, it is much more complex situation over there. Because work is continuously going on and we are not having such type of smooth traffic flow over there.
It is not just in Gurgaon, the Noida side is equally bad. So, and the registration issue which you are raising is of course there. UP gives registration benefits to card if you pick it up from there. So these things are there. A number of vehicles have increased greatly, but last 8 months something has happened. Okay, it wasn't this bad. Anyway, we'll open it up for more questions.
So, starting with my very first question, that you have talked about all the problems in the traffic in Delhi, traffic police and everything. So, do you think that there is a solution for it, like a final thing, and there's a site for that? There's going to be no traffic on certain roads in this much time period.
Nowadays, we are making the plans to cooperate with each and every agency. Meetings are going on. 2 or 3 meetings were held in the chairmanship of Chief Secretary of Delhi, where all the departments were called, and we were told how to be in a cooperation for the smooth traffic flow. Because the month from May onwards, there will be rainy season and there will be water logging. We have identified almost 450 points where there is water logging. For that purpose, MCD has been contacted. For that purpose, DJB is doing its own work. And with the cooperation of all these departments, traffic can be smooth. Traffic, because of the volume of traffic so much, traffic will be always heavy. Volume is always, traffic flow will be heavy. You can't run traffic like in the speed of 80, 60, 50. But if we pass our way in a smooth way without getting into the jam, then it's sufficient for us. But due to the happiness of the traffic, volume of the traffic, it's the word, volume of the traffic, we can just only say we will give a smooth flow of the traffic with the cooperation, coordination and their involvement of these agencies.
So, any questions with start?
I think parking and encroachment is very common in Delhi nowadays, and it leads to traffic congestion in several areas, and especially near this India Gate, Zoo. So, is there any plan of Delhi police to tackle with such issues?
There are 3 crore 60 lakhs challans / notices pending. 3 crore 60 lakhs. These number of challans have been issued to the public.
And how much time period?
This is pending since, sir, 2015.
2015.
They don't recover the money on this
No, sir. And from that day, sir, from 2015 onwards, only 60 lakhs challans / notices have been cleared, settled.
No impact.
No impact. Only 60 lakhs, sir.
What's the use of issuing a paper?
So 60 lakhs only cleared, sir.
Out of 3
Huh.
crores.
Out of 3 crore, 60 lakh is still pending, man.
Still pending.
Is 3 crore, 60 lakh is pending, sir. We have just gone through a little bit exercise. The total average realizing of money is, initially it was 100 rupees per challan. 100 rupees realization was there, sir. Now it is 200 with the intervention. It is now 200. Our maximum challan is 20,000. That's permit violation, sir. And 5,000 for the red light jumping. Only we are out of 108 challans. I'm just discussing a few ones. And if there is a challan of 20,000 and we are realizing 500 or 1,000, then how we will improve the traffic situation in the city? We can only go for challan, sir. Challans and notices. There is a difference between challan and notices, sir. If a person is standing on the road, sir, and he is doing the challan, it is called challan. And if it is being done by RLVD, OSVD from our technology that is installed in our offices, that is notices. But the realization of money, settling of the challan is so low that people are not giving proper attention for the traffic, not to go for the traffic violations, sir. I can just give you one example. There is one vehicle and 844 challans are pending against that vehicle. 844, sir. Against
one
vehicle, 844.
How long happened?
2 or 3 years maximum. 844 challans. And out of 844, it is 130 challans for dangerous driving. That's a commercial vehicle. There are 3,56,000 commercial vehicles, only commercial vehicles, that is, which has to pay more than 3 challans, up to 844. That's the last one. There will be around 5,000 vehicles which has to pay for, I think, 100 challans, more than 100 challans. In that situation, if we are not enforcing the payment of the challan, how can we expect the people to obey the traffic rules?
Whose responsibility is that to kind of, so that they
At least police is not responsible. We are already issuing. Sir.
okay. So ultimately,
But it is the system that is not in place. The pendency is such that we cannot say anything in this field.
You see, there is a accused you issue a non-bailable warrant. Why did you issue non-bailable warrant against the vehicle owner?
Sir, we even cannot deposit a vehicle. Yesterday we deposited 3 vehicles because they were not having the driving license or permit, I think. Only it happened yesterday. We are not, because I tried to find out how can we impound this vehicle which is on the road with 844 challans.
Correct.
But I was told that it is in the provision that we have to file a application in the concerned court. Court will order whether it is to be impounded or deposited or not.
Sir, but Section 367 of CRPC says that you can
Have you suggested the government
and modify
amend-
those rules?
Just a moment.
have you suggested to the government to amend the law, give you powers of impounding What is happening? Because this government is very responsive to changing the laws and giving the power.
Sir, now
Now your technology, artificial intelligence, everything you got.
there is a Supreme Court committee, sir. Now,
Sorry?
Supreme Court committee
Hmm.
on road safety,
Mm-hmm.
and we have put our all these facts to that committee now. And now, Chief Justice of Delhi High Court is pleased to form a committee in this regard. Yesterday, but it is the tenure is for 1 month, and first meeting will be held in, and it will be on 27th. The first meeting of that committee will be held on 27th in the chairmanship of Justice Pratik Jala. It is formed in last week only, sir.
As you rightly pointed out, parking is a big problem. Your police has to play important because sooner every road will have a parking lot.
It
Road will
is,
become parking places rather than for driving the cars.
sir. If we pick a vehicle, where should we park it? It is the responsibility of the local. It is the responsibility of the PWD, CPWD, or these agencies. They should identify the parking places, identify the places where we can pick the vehicle and drop it. But they are not giving it. What the people are doing? For example, if you go to the Lajpat Nagar area, there are hundreds of vehicles parked on wrong places.
But MCD is taking charge for that, like 100 rupees for not even 20 minutes. So, I mean, I don't know how are they being managed.
How much they are authorized or how much
Exactly.
they are not authorized. I asked him to make a details.
There are laws which cannot be implemented. That's what you say. You can't
Law,
enforce
sir,
any-
law can be implemented, sir, but where we should send those vehicles.
That's what I'm saying. You have the law, but you cannot enforce it because you don't have space. And they will not give
Law,
you space
sir,
because
sir.
ED doesn't have space.
So law is there.
ED will say, well,
law,
I don't have permission.
so law is there, and we are trying our best to implement it in full spirit.
The parking is the biggest basic problem, and then so many vehicles like Gramin vehicles, somebody else vehicles, they park on the all the metro stations are wrongly planned. Most of the traffic jam happens near the metro stations also.
So I'll start from that
Yeah.
initial wala.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, as you said,
You have to speak a little louder.
Yeah. ma'am, as you said, I am an engineer from Delhi College of Engineering.
Yeah.
I was president of Students' Council also. I was central councillor also
Yeah.
for
Right.
who goes to Delhi University. Yes, I won elections 2 times, third and fourth year. Then I was working with the TCS, as you said, and then I did MBA. There also I was student leader. Then I joined my company where I was working at Jindal Steel and Power Limited. So when I was working in TCS or Jindal Steel, so I chose MBA because I thought, okay, what I am doing, I'm not able to contribute as much as my conscience allows. Huh? There are things that gives you satisfaction, that yes, you are working and doing something. So I was not getting the satisfaction out of what I was doing. Then I did MBA. My role changed. My sphere of things which I used to do changed, because there I was working on coding and all these things. And though I was doing clinical trial for some third party through my company, and I was contributing in clinical trials. That was also very good. But and we saved, and that time also our team saved the drug discovery time by 6-7 months. But I was thinking that I was not able to contribute. Then I did MBA. Then I chose another. Then I worked with another company. There also I thought my contribution is not as much as I was doing when I was president of my college. Then also there I could contribute more. So when you, and it is almost kind of a repetitive job which you are doing when you're working, and that is very important, because without the company, without the economy going, you cannot run a country, and you cannot grow a country. you generate a lot of jobs and all, but uh, when you're working in a civil service kind of environment, when you are a civil servant, I used to read that it is the steel frame of India, and when with the grace of God and I gave the exam, I got selected. A lot of students who are much more brilliant than me, they deserve to be here, but there are some things. So here, every day you get new challenges. We went to some foreign countries also for training, and we get to learn a lot of things. I was ACP Selampur, as ma'am has rightly pointed out, and every day you get new challenges. Your one intervention, a lot of cases I saw that I'll take your permission to speak in हिंदी. एक वृद्ध आदमी मेरे पास आए और एकदम वो रोने लगे. उनके खिलाफ एक फेक एफआईआर किसी ने करा रखी थी. फेक एफआईआर थी. I just told my IO कि it is a fake FIR and you have made an inquiry also. Why you are waiting? Go and file it in court. He fell on the ground. He was weeping. So my point is, आपके एक intervention, your one intervention of yours can change the life of a whole family. And every minute you get those opportunities. So that's why I chose civil service, because here you can contribute a lot. Or every day you do not eat more than 3 or 4 chapatis. When I was a child, I used to eat 10 chapatis. Now I just eat 3 or 4 chapatis a day. So you can say that your job satisfy your need. God is there to satisfy your need, and Maslow's need-based hierarchy is there. So you need to achieve a higher pyramid, and I think in civil services there are ample opportunities where you can contribute to the growth of the nation, and to the growth of you can contribute to the growth of the nation. You can actually change the lives of the people, and that's why I chose civil services. As far as ma'am this traffic is concerned, so I feel that every civil servant should be a part of. If you are in administrative service, you need to be part of transport and all. And if you're in police service, you have to have an exposure of traffic. I am here since last 1.5 years, and I have learned a lot. Ma'am, the floating population of Delhi is more than 1.5 to 2 crore. A lot of people come and go. And every day, as you rightly pointed out, ma'am, that every day a lot of vehicles are being registered, new vehicles are coming. We are here to facilitate. We impose fines so that you go out of your house safe. There are your children waiting at your house. You go back to your house safe. That's why we impose challans. We put speed limits. We impose a lot of fines so that you are on the road and you drive safely. Now, since obviously you need to augment your infrastructure also, which agencies are doing, as sir is rightly pointed out, that we whenever we feel there is a road engineering department in traffic also, and we give our suggestions to the concerned agencies, and we have coordination meetings also, and we have a close coordination with them. We give our suggestions because suppose, for example, sometimes we say beautiful. I'm talking about road safety. Sometimes we say पेड़ लगा दो, सुंदर हो जाएगा. ऐसा नहीं है. आप अगर लाइन ऑफ साइट को कट करते हैं तो सामने से कौन सा व्हीकल आता है आपको नहीं दिखता है, और इससे आपके रोड एक्सीडेंट होते हैं. यू नीड टू हैव ए क्लियर लाइन ऑफ साइट व्हेन यू आर इन चौराहा क्रॉस जंक्शन. तो this is what road engineering suggests, and we give these suggestions to the concerned departments. अभी हम लोग भी इस पे we implement them. Our TIs, our ground staff, our ACPs, our DCPs, our senior formation, we all work continuously on this. As you have pointed out, AI is also coming, and we are also working. One pilot project is going on. Ma'am, every day a lot of people are coming. Every day they are augmenting. But at the same time, there is a Supreme Court guideline also about end of life vehicles, 10 years, 15 years. So last 6 months, what we did, जो भी end of life vehicles हैं, हमने उसके ऊपर crackdown start कर दिया. We have started crackdown of these end of life vehicles, क्योंकि अगर road पे if lot of traffic is there, it is augmenting is there, and the vehicles which are not supposed to be there, they are not coming out of the roads, then there is a chaos. So this is our responsibility comes in this sphere. The vehicles which are not supposed to be there, we have started crackdown on them. Whether it is non-permit vehicles or there are some timings that this truck should enter Delhi at this time. So that we are implementing this last 6 months. And these end-of-life vehicles scrapping. We have started our drive on that, and we are augmenting day by day. So this is our bit which we are doing now as this Gurugram wala thing is concerned, because one road has started. So vehicles have started coming to that side because they want to take that road which to Mumbai, and so vehicles are coming up. Now at the same time, that service road is not working because construction is going on. When metro was starting in Shadra, lot of jam was there. I live at that place. Lot of jam was there. But when metro line has been constructed overall Delhi, and still the work is going on, your life has become better. So for a better future, you need to sacrifice some time of yours. That's why since last, because construction is going on, service road has stopped, vehicles are coming more because there is a way out to Mumbai. Another road has started. So vehicle flow has increased. Road has decreased because narrow because see, traffic is like water, as sir yesterday pointed out, and it was rightly so. Traffic is like flow of water. Whenever you get bottleneck, you will get more pressure. You will feel more pressure at that point. So, but we try to smooth it out. Our 4,000, 5,000 strength, including our special CPs, including our honorable CP sir, we all are on roads. Every day we take meetings, how we can improve the things, how we can make sure that road safety is maintained. This wholly number of accidental deaths have increased tremendously with all our efforts, because as we say, we slow you down, but we make sure you reach home safely. So the continuous efforts are there, ma'am, and we are trying our level best to improve the situation. But obviously, it's because whenever you are stuck in jam, you will always remember us in all those words which that's what you are saying. And as far as this thing is concerned, this parking thing. So obviously, when we'll take out those vehicles which are not supposed to be there, parking MCD and other agencies are building. There is brilliant principle 8, which says police is public, public is police. It is equal responsibility of public also that you should use the parking spaces which are there. There are some parkings which are empty. You are still parking on the road. That is not right. We need to have a civic sense also. When I was posted in Mizoram, I was SP 3.5 years. I was there. Even if the other lane is empty and there is no barricading, they will not go to the other lane. They will drive in their lane also. They will not overtake like this. The civic sense, and it is the equal responsibility of the public also to help us achieve a better country. Thank you.
So you said police impose challans and fines to make residents safe, but there is one more imposition of unmanned barricades, and it severely obstructs the smooth flow of traffic. If you go towards Lakshmi Nagar or many stretches, there are barriers which are unmanned. Constables are there sitting only watching reels, or generally they are doing nothing. So why is this?
So this barricading, they are, though it is not a part of traffic, but obviously you asked, and I'm also a police officer, so I'll tell you that we have started educating our men that there should not be any unmanned barricading. And obviously, as I said, police is public, public is police. The police officers also comes from your homes. They are not coming from any other country. They are not coming from any other state. They are coming from your homes only. If you are going home, you're also watching reels. So this habit needs to be improved. Yes, you're right. And if you will compare the situation last year and now, it has improved a lot. You pointed out that initially I also used to see that there are barricades who are unmanned. At least there is a man there now, as you said, who is doing something else. That we will do briefing and we will improve the situation. We are already improving, and though it is not happening all the time at all the junctions, but maybe there is some important phone call or something, but we will again brief, because and that optimization of the manpower also we are doing, because if a person is standing at one barricade for 8 hours, it is not humanly possible. Maybe we can churn the shifts and we can improve the span, that span of attention, that is important, so that we will improve. As
So why not remove those barricades where it is not needed?
sometimes you need barricades, sometimes you don't know why the barricading is there, because sometimes maybe some criminal is coming. We just put barricades to slow the traffic down, and we crack criminals, some, and which you don't know, only concerned officers know. Sometimes this also happens, sometimes checking, sometimes and there are some points where some illegal things come, so we put barricades for that also.
Actually, one thing is there, where there are barricades, the worthy commissioner of police always directed that after a period, because why the barricades are there? It is because to check the vehicle or the criminals sort of thing, for a certain period, for 2 hours, 3 hours. There is checking in night, there is checking on daytime when there is less traffic on the roads. And there are always instructions that whenever you leave the that area, checking that whenever the checking time is over, you have to remove those barricades from the roads. But the staff posted there does not take it into account, and sometimes, it may be most of the times, leaves the barricades on road, and we are discouraging it. And I can mention it, if sir is going to his own home, and there are two places where they are putting the barricades. I asked SHO Maroli, why you are doing this one? You should not put barricades on two places in just 200 meters. He told, yes sir, I will do it, I will improve it. How much it is improved, the sir will tell.
The question I am putting again to you, is there a justification to putting the barricade immediately after the red light? I am stuck at the red light for 5 minutes, then I am stuck 100 yards away again with the barricade. The whole traffic jam for 1 kilometer.
Yes sir.
What is the justification putting all the barricades near the red light?
So it was not justified, sir. That's why I
Even still there.
asked SHO not to do this.
No, I'm talking even now after Qutub Minar red light, for the last 2.5 years, there is a barricade, and you go in the afternoon, even in the afternoon or in the night, that is there. And the two cops are standing, they don't look at the vehicle, and they never stop the vehicle. I've been telling for the last 30 years. There's every red light, if you cross it after 10 minutes or 3 minutes or 5 minutes, then you're stuck again. Which is the green light traffic coming from behind, that is stuck at the green line because your barricade is there. Is there a policy in that? Because it's just asset to decide, okay, I will stop the traffic here. And number two, which he answered, that most of the vehicle data expired. Number of vehicles may be less than the number of vehicles being added in Delhi every year. If I am not wrong, number of new cars registered and number of outdated vehicles will be less number of those cars. But why did you ask the government to restrict the number of vehicles new registration? It is never happening in this country.
Sir, new registration is much more than outdated numbers, sir.
That's what I am saying. Nah?
Yeah.
So you will not be able to solve the problem by just taking those life-ended vehicles.
Yeah.
I am not
Sir,
saying this. I asked this question Nitin Gadkari also. Why are you not restricting the number of vehicles? Because the motor lobby is so important here. Like Singapore, you can't buy a car unless earlier car is restricted.
So sometimes the data given to us is not accurate. As per government data we have been provided, there are 55 lakhs of end of life vehicles. 55 lakhs. But if you go in actual available data, it is in the government data, there are 55 lakhs. But we have made certain surveys where it was noticed that the number is too much exaggerated.
Yes.
Too much, many times exaggerated, because maybe the number of registered vehicles up to 15 years or 10 years before must be 55 lakhs, but those all are not in Delhi. They moved out of Delhi. Most of the vehicles which are end of life vehicles are moved out of Delhi after 8 years or 9 years. We all are doing the same things. Either we are sending them to our own places, our own matlab,
Where the
states,
restrictions are less.
where such type of restrictions are there less. Hence, the data available with the government and available in the on the site may be a little bit confusing.
So basically, there was a CAG report which stated that 2018 to 20, there were no restrictions on them. Though in fact, there were no action taken to impound the vehicle even after intercepting them. That's what we reported. So how fast are we trying to probably taking some action to remove all of these scrap cars from Delhi?
The scrapping.
Yeah.
We have formed teams. Sir has only given the directions to all the DCPs. There and every day and every district they are impounding and sending to scrapping facilities more than 2 to 300 400 vehicles per. There are 60 traffic districts. So we have started this work since last 4 months, 5 months, and every day we are taking action and we are increasing the action, and we are also planning to make centralized team also along with to augment the facility the action taken by the DCPs. So this we are doing
So 200 to 300, you said, per day.
per day per district. There are 6 days, so
Okay.
around 2,000 vehicles every day we are sending to scrapping facilities, and they are being scrapped, and the remuneration is being done by the scrapping facilities as per North guidelines. So this it is being done.
North Mazar Ministry of
Road
Yeah.
transport and highways. Yes.
Yeah.
Transport and Highways.
Suchitra, you were wanting to ask something.
Sir, so I have a question that if you have one vehicle is having pending 844 challans, so how you will recover? Because there's 367 of CRPC which says that you can move court and you can probably enforce that 844 challans on a single vehicle. You have a good amount of money to collect, and that will be spent on how to get ameliorate things for a better traffic and smooth functioning of traffic. How will do that, sir?
Sir, let me explain.
Right.
I have just told that there are 3 crore and 60 lakhs of challan pending. If you go on average challaning of 5,000, you just calculate the amount, how much it will contribute in the GDP of the country.
Yeah.
Why are you going for 454 challans? You go. This is the perennial problem. This is such a problem. We have to address this problem. Otherwise, it will be very difficult to check the violation of the traffic rules. For that purpose, I have given you the data.
So is it due to less awareness?
Everybody is aware in this field. The person who is violating or who is breaking the traffic rule, he is aware that I will break the rule. There's dangerous. Out of 854, there are 830 challans which are of dangerous driving.
So, sir, they are not taking traffic cops seriously.
No, they are not taking traffic cops. We cannot do anything.
So you
We
can
just
even-
cannot impound the vehicle.
But you can blacklist the vehicles.
No, we don't have any provision of blacklisting the vehicle.
Right to RTO also, sir. I think.
No,
Blacklist
RTO, even
enforcement,
RTO is
right?
not having that power. It is the court that can impound the vehicle.
And sir, just to add to it, okay, that vehicle has 855 challans. What about those vehicles that those have 15 challans? Are they not violating? And why are we not taking action against them and taking action against 855 because it looks a huge number? So you need to have a mechanism where everybody should be aware and they should not violate the rule. That's what I'm saying. We need public participation also. They are aware that I am violating the rule.
एक स्कूटर वाले का हमने चालान किया था और उसका चालान को हमने दे दिया कि भाई ये तुम्हारी चालान की स्लिप है। उसने चाबी दी और हमारे कांस्टेबल को दे दी कि आप इसी को रख लो। 15,000 का तो स्कूटर ही नहीं है।
हाँ, 25,000 का चालान था, 15,000 का स्कूटर नहीं।
अब आप क्या बताइए? हम तो वी आर जस्ट टेलिंग यू द सिचुएशन कि चालान हम बहुत बार हो सकता है कि आप सब में से 25% ऐसे हों जिनकी गाड़ी पे मोर देन 2 और 3 और 4 चालान हैं। वो हमको तब मालूम पड़ते हैं व्हेन वी आर गोइंग फॉर द सेलिंग ऑफ द व्हीकल, तब बताता है अगर इस पर 5 चालान है। इट इज बीइंग फेस्ड बाय अस आल्सो। हमारे घर की गाड़ियों पर भी के चालान होते हैं। हम ये नहीं कह रहे हैं कि हम कोई वी आर तो सब एक ही हैं। तो ये सिस्टम है हम लोगों का। आई डोंट नो क्या क्योंकि वी आर नॉट हैविंग द आइडिया कि वेयर वी हैव पुट द कैमरास इन RLVD। एवरीवेयर देयर आर 207 कैमरास पुट अक्रॉस दिल्ली, 44 जंक्शंस हैं। फिर OSVD वी हैव पुट 66 जंक्शंस, 125 चालान। नाउ वी आर आल्सो पुटिंग मोर देन 300 कैमरास, जो कि आपको एवरीवेयर यू विल सी के camera is put and is recording your violation of the challan, violation of the traffic rules.
So have the CCTV cameras helped?
Yes.
Because in some cities I've noticed, I mean, even if you are sort of in great hurry to reach the airport and all, they say, no, we can't drive more than 40 kmph because there are CCTV cameras which will, even if it's early morning flight, so it's empty roads and all that. But in Delhi, it is not.
Yes, it's there, ma'am.
Yeah.
Red light speed camera and over speed camera. We have put it there.
No, I'm not saying that CCTV cameras may not be there or may be there, but the habit of that having an effect on the driver is less in Delhi, is what I've noticed. Either the number of cameras are less or it doesn't, people are just not bothered.
Per day, yesterday only we are counting. We are making around 15,000 challans per day.
18 to 20,000.
20,000. We are going for 20,000 of challans per day by these cameras only, ma'am. These cameras only, 20,000 challans.
Automatic challenge.
Automatic challan. That is not.
Right.
There is difference between challan and notices.
Right.
So I'm discussing the notices through this cameras. We are having everywhere, and we have also floated the tender for another 300 cameras, which will be in whole of the Delhi.
Right.
So one curious question.
Yes, ma'am.
Usually ये मार्च में ही सबसे ज़्यादा चलान होते हैं, the financial year ending. So I don't know. I mean, everyone used to say कि ये मार्च खत्म हो रहा है, so ज़्यादा चलान इसी महीने में होंगे. So what exactly is this?
नहीं
मैं इसका
The
आंसर
offline.
नहीं.
And also, if I can supplement the same question, is there a target given to you?
No. See, you cannot give a target to a machine.
Right.
If you are violating, if you are not violating, it will give 0 figure. If you are violating, you will have the figures sometimes 15, sometimes 18, sometimes 25 also. Also, there is no such thing like year ending for us, because
This is a myth.
but at the same time, these some maybe because I am a finance student, I'll say that they tend to fill those challans in this financial year to augment with their expenses, so that they have to pay less taxes. That's why they talk about it. It is not the case with us. I heard it for the first time, I think, sir. You
Yeah,
also maybe.
yes, me too. I also heard the first time.
चालान भरते हैं ताकि उनको खर्चा कम दिखाना पड़े कि कंपनी की गाड़ी है, कंपनी में इतने चालान, ये खर्चा हो गया, हमारे को टैक्स कम करना पड़ा, तो अपने चालान भर देते हैं उस पैसे में. That's what they do.
Right.
Delhi has a lot of VIPs, VVIPs. How much pressure does it add to your traffic control management? Number one. Number two, some of these VIPs, do they put an extra pressure on traffic courts to get away with certain violations or things like that?
We are dealing this VVIP culture since last so many years, and now you will appreciate we are trained in this, because if you do the same thing, same sort of management on daily basis, sometimes we are doing for 2 or 3 times in a day, it means we are going for this VIP arrangement sort of things in a very professional way. But the volume of traffic is so much that if you are stopped on a particular point, even for 2 or 3 minutes, there is a long jam like of situation. We are dealing this. For example, sometimes there is a visit of VVIP at Rajghat. You may have faced a little bit problem because of the heaviness of the traffic, but we are doing it on a routine way. So that cannot be compromised. But we have 2 or 3 systems. For example, whenever a VIP leaves, we say that ready to leave, RTL. It is RTL. Matlab, the VIP wants to leave the place wherever he is staying, whether it is from outside the country or from our own VVIP. And after that, it is LFT. Matlab, he left the place. So there is only sometimes there is difference of 30 seconds or 20 seconds or 10 seconds. We are taken aback. What happened? He was just ready to leave. Just RTL. Now he is LFT. How can we stop the traffic? Sometimes we misbehave the person. We are doing such a professional way. Even then, sometimes we are facing the problems. We understand. Now, if there is a program of more than 2 or 3 or 4 VVIPs, this situation becomes more complex. But we cannot compromise these arrangements.
And you face inconvenience out of only one time out of 10 times, so you don't even know, because we manage it so smoothly. And there are, as sir has said, that we make sure that public inconvenience is minimum. I was election observer in some state, and I here under sir's guidance, I manage the traffic also. That movement, as you said. So there, they stop 2 hours, 3 hours before. We just
Go in a state.
Then you will realize.
And see the arrangement of a chief minister.
Yes, sir.
क्या करता है, पूरा स्टेट बंद कर देता है, वो पूरा डिस्ट्रिक्ट बंद कर देता है, तब कोई कुछ नहीं कहता.
आप पीएम के मूवमेंट में कितने देर पहले?
2 or 3 minutes only.
Sir, 2-3 minutes में नहीं होता.
ये तो he is in charge of the PM movement.
I go with him.
Always he is there. Last from 1.5 years he is there. He is the in charge of the PM movement. 2 or 3 minutes maximum.
25 minutes back, we just, sir.
It might be helping in and
Sir. I'll just tell you.
So in general way also.
I'll tell you. 25 minutes back, we just restrict the movement of heavy vehicles, because if these buses they break down, then we cannot push them, because उनका कुछ system होता है. You cannot push them. You need at least 1 hour to actually put them or remove them out of the road. It is a security hazard also. That's why we restrict their movement. 25 minutes back, we restrict the movement of thelas and all, because if there is a long stretch, suppose यहाँ पे जो flyover है बड़ा वाला, one thela cannot cross it in 10 minutes, the whole flyover. We restrict their movement 10 minutes before. And जब सर ने बोला, जब वो ready होते हैं या move करते हैं, उस समय we do the कार्रवाई. And आपको मैं बताना चाहता हूँ कि सर किसी से कोई प्रेशर नहीं होता है, और यही होता है कि यार हमारी वजह से पब्लिक को इनकन्वीनियंस ना हो, हम लोग उसका ध्यान रखते हैं, और हम लोग कई बार कारकेट्स को स्लो कराते हैं ताकि
बहुत
लोग
बार
निकल जाए।
मतलब यू विल सरप्राइज टू नो कि हम वीवीआईपी के कारकेट को भी स्लो इट डाउन कोई कैसे करा सकता है।
5 की स्पीड में करा देते हैं कि
कई बार होता है कि हम स्लो करते हैं कि मुंह में कारकेट मालूम पड़ा कि स्लो हो गया। मैं तो आई कांट नेम द थिंग्स, लेकिन बहुत बार होता है कि हम स्लो करा देते हैं। टेकिंग द रिस्क, मूवमेंट इतना है, हम नहीं करते ऐसा। अदरवाइज इफ यू गो द वे स्टेट्स आर डूइंग और अदर पर्संस अनप्रोफेशनल वे आर डूइंग, दिल्ली में तो कहीं ट्रैफिक चलेगा ही नहीं, पूरे दिल्ली में
बंद रहेगा पूरे टाइम।
नई दिल्ली में तो पूरा ट्रैफिक यू सी कि देयर इज ए मूवमेंट। वीवीआईपीज आर मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम आप निकले और आपके पास से होके निकल गया। और आपने देखा होगा बहुत बार, सो मेनी टाइम यू मस्ट हैव नोटिस कि कोई वीवीआईपी बहुत ज्यादा थ्रेट है, उनको तो छोड़ दीजिए, देयर इज थ्रेट टू द श्रीलंकन और जो जैसे अब यूएस की कोई आ जाए या कोई ऐसे आ जाए तो अलग बात है, अदरवाइज तो उनके पीछे ही भी लीव द ट्रैफिक। आप देखते हो कि टेल कार जा रही है एंड यू आर ऑल्सो विद द टेल कार, ऐसा कई बार देखा होगा आपने। तो इतना प्रोफेशनली वी मैनेज द थिंग।
10 में से 1 बार आपको पता चलता है, 9 बार तो आपको पता भी नहीं चलता कौन कहाँ से निकल गया, आपको इनकन्वीनियंस पता ही नहीं चलती। आगे कुछ हो गया, इशू हो गया, गाड़ी खराब हो गई, तब आपको पता चलता है, तब यू मे केयर, देखो ये हो रहा है। जब 9 बार निकल गया आपको पता ही नहीं चलता। हाउ दिस इज हाउ मच मोर प्रोफेशनली वी मैनेज दिस।
Sir, here the prosecution doesn't seem to be a deterrent among the traffic violators.
It is deterrent.
But
नहीं deterrent because we are not paying the challans. अगर if you are forced to pay 20,000 of challans, next time you will not do the traffic violation. कर नहीं रहे हम, और we are waiting for this लोक अदालत कि वहाँ 100 रुपए में 200 में मेरा चालान फाइल हो जाएगा, या विदाउट 200 रुपए दिए चालान फाइल हो जाएगा, उसका वेट कर रहे हैं हम। अगर आपको इफ our whole of the amount of the challans are deposited, nobody is going to this person who is having 844 or 856 challans, उसका तो गाड़ी नहीं है इतने की।
he knows that, sir, he has 840.
सब जानते हैं, everybody knows।
सबको पता है आपने कहाँ चोरी करी, सबको पता होता है।
तो मैं यही तो रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ सबको कि भाई देखो, आज यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू पे द चालान्स, आज हो रहा है, हो सकता है कि अगले महीने आपको पे करने पड़े। सदा एक जैसा सिचुएशंस नहीं रहता, बिकॉज द कमेटीज, हाई कोर्ट कमेटी इज देयर एंड कमेटीज रिकमेंड्स some more good steps. Good steps means there was a provision of special magistrate traffic. अब मैं कुछ नहीं देखा होगा, पहले हुआ करते थे स्पेशल मजिस्ट्रेट ट्रैफिक। that if suppose that system is introduced, that magistrate is not going to leave you for this 200 or 300. He will hear you and he will charge the money as per the violation. फिर कहाँ जाएंगे? आज तो ठीक है ना, कोर्ट ऑफ इटसेल्फ पे इतना ज्यादा प्रेशर है कि वो अपने खुद के केस नहीं देख पाते, ट्रैफिक चालान को कौन देखेगा? ये प्रॉब्लम है। लेकिन अगर सिचुएशन आ गया, बन गया, तो the situation will be different.
So we'll take one more question.
So it is related to the health of traffic constables. So they are most exposed to this vulnerability in environment and also air pollution. During summer they face heat wave. During winters they face cold wave. And also जो air pollution है वो जो vehicular air pollution है वो बिल्कुल exposed है, सबसे ज़्यादा maximum exposed है उससे। तो how the department is taking care of their health? Is there any periodical health checkups, any scheme or any medical insurance for them?
Health checkup, we go for the periodic health checkup. और डिपार्टमेंट के लिए आप इतना ही कंट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हैं, उनकी तारीफ करो बस, कितना अच्छा काम कर रहा है बेचारा, ऐसे समय में भी खड़ा है।
सर गिव देम रिवॉर्ड्स आल्सो, एंड जब गर्मी है या फिर सर्दी है, वी गिव देम मास्क आल्सो, And we apart from the yearly health checkup, we also organize health checkups for them. And during summer season, yesterday only sir has asked me to arrange for them ORS packets and that helmets that increase the temperature at 10 to 15 degrees Celsius. All these welfare measures we take from
एक हेलमेट
headquarters.
होता है जिसको कि हम उसको एसी हेलमेट कहते हैं,
We are doing, sir.
उसके सर में एसी लगा होता है.
So ये
It is-
पहले भी था या this is the
नहीं,
first
this is
time?
the first time we
In
are-
Delhi, first
Great,
time.
great.
We are
तो
doing.
हम उसका एक ट्रायल कर रहे हैं इस बार. हाँ,
Battery
वो
operated.
हेलमेट
It will
एसी
be
होता है
charged.
उसका कि वो कितना
15 degrees
सक्सेसफुल
Celsius it decreases the temperature and soothes your
ORS
working.
का गोल हमने 50,000 किसी
60,000
से
yes.
60,000 किसी कंपनी ने भेज दिया है, किसमें
So CSR.
CSR में भेज दिया है. तो हम और लोगों से भी कह रहे हैं कि कोई मतलब और we are arranging the same
Mayur
things.
jugs, water coolers and coolers, all these things we are doing for our men so that they work. We are trying to improve their efficiency and efficacy.
How many such helmets are we going to need for the police officers?
2,000.
Need is
2,000.
2000.
2,000.
Just one related question because you mentioned these health checkups. तो since you do it periodically, तो क्या डेटा निकल के आता है कि किस हेल्थ कंडीशन से वो impacted है ज़्यादा?
नहीं very yes, very valid question.
Sir, I have also had the same question.
नहीं actually देखिए हेल्थ कंडीशन ऑफ द पुलिस personnel constabulary in general
Yes.
is not very not very
Up to mark.
I cannot say a few words, but most of the time we are trying they should are periodically they are getting the checkup, and for this government has given they should go for the checkup once in a year, that too in a very good hospital. And we too are also undergoing certain checkup after after 6 months or after 1 year. So far as their problems are concerned, sometimes they are going this BP problems they are having, blood pressure because of the work pressure. It may be because of the work pressure or some nowadays the sugar problem is.
नहीं
And
नहीं मैं इसका आपको बताना चाहता हूँ.
respiratory problems, I'm sure there is.
सर नहीं ओबीएस का मैं आपको बताता हूँ.
In ITO.
मैम
this
यू आर
area.
राइट. इसका मैं आपको बताता हूँ. अभी सर ने कुछ जैसे कि कुछ अरेंजमेंट्स होते हैं. नॉर्मली आप ओबेसिटी की बात करते हैं ना, वो ओबेसिटी इसलिए नहीं होती है. पहली बात तो आप यू आर नॉट गेटिंग प्रॉपर रेस्ट, है ना. And then you are not sure that if I am on duty whether I'll get food or not, so they'll stuff their stomach, है ना, and they'll again and again.
Yeah.
So what sir has introduced that whenever there is arrangement, we already tell them in advance that this is the time you'll get breakfast. We give them healthy breakfast, and then this is the time you'll get lunch, tea, and all these things. So they also know, and water also, including water. So they don't have to leave their duty place. So they sir has made sure that we give them information about the timely food also during major arrangements when they have to stand for 12 to 14 hours. So this will increase. This has actually helped, and you may be seeing the traffic cops are now much more fitter. Less obesity is there. You must have seen.
Police personnel are much more fitter
Much
now.
more fitter now. Yes,
Yes,
very low.
obesity is very low.
It was the thing of the past, not now. It is improving.
What about respiratory?
Sir, that's what we are saying. We are already on the road. Inhaling what you think. If whole Delhi was inhaling something, we were on all 125 checkposts across the borders to safeguard that some vehicle is not coming that is polluting Delhi. But at the same time, we were distributing them masks also. We were giving them timely rest also. We were managing their duty shifts also so that they can get sufficient rest and they can clean the system. And it is the case. It is a occupational hazard for all of us. And because when our lower constabulary and our officers are sitting, our senior officers are also there, standing with them, including our honorable CP sir, our special CP sir, our additional CP sir, and DCPs also.
So there is
I
one.
have to, can I?
Yeah, please.
Using the experience of Kadaras, because 28 years is a good enough time to understand the entire force. One thing we have not spoken about is the family. Now the constabulary which stands out on the road might not know what time it will break off from the duty. The other thing, when they reach the time when we are at our homes, which is holidays, which is ceremonies, which is functions, which is festivals, the police has to stand out on the roads. So they are not with the family. If you see, does it also affect because and they also don't understand and be with the family like children and all. Does it stress their families also because they are not talking
So
to
we also come from a profession where holidays are very rare. Okay, and at least in our generation, that is how we worked. We didn't look at holidays and all that. That is how it was. We went to cover things. We had to go and cover things where others were celebrating. Okay, and there was whether it is Independence Day or 26th Republic Day or any other day. We never had holidays. Okay, so that is also part of the system. We are also part of that kind of service.
So indirectly,
But,
ma'am is saying you will not get holiday.
What I'm trying to say is attitude.
We are of the same profession.
Right.
You are
Of
also
course,
not
I
getting
mean,
the
the
holidays.
rights are there,
We are
and,
also not
you
getting the
And
holidays.
Right.
nobody
And-
has come, ma'am, to
and
tell us that
burnout
you
is
choose
not
this job.
desirable.
We choose this.
Right.
And you have all the rights to go to because this is the time when people are celebrating, when a general public is celebrating 26th January or 15th of August or any other festival. We need to be there. That's why they are able to celebrate. We have to be on the roads in the night. That's why you are able to sleep.
Right.
And whatever they are doing, you also cover. You also play the same important role. You are also a pillar of democracy. So that's why you're also not getting, ma'am. You rightly pointed out.
So whenever any celebration is there, the
So we are there together. Yes, sir.
So
So हम लोग ऐसे बोलते हैं जो होली और दिवाली पे हमको छुट्टी मिलते हैं दिल्ली का ऑफिस को क्यों मिलते हैं और दिल्ली में छुट्टी होता है मीडिया का क्यों 2 दिन जब लोग घर से निकल ही नहीं सकते वो 2 दिन छुट्टी होती है
हमारे यहाँ तो सर मैम हम तो एडवाइजरी देते हैं कि छुट्टियाँ होली और दिवाली पे बंद है
Right.
कोई छुट्टी नहीं लेगा
आप लोगों का भी ऐसे ही होता है।
ऐसा ही होता है।
हमारा भी ऐसे ही है
आजकल कुछ दिन किसी भी प्रोफेशन में आप चले जाइए, वेदर इट इज
Right.
योर जर्नलिज्म, वेदर इट इज पुलिस और कोई भी डिपार्टमेंट में आजकल इतने घर में हम लोग इतना टाइम कहाँ दे पा रहे हैं। सब
Even a
लोग
corporate job, you would
कॉर्पोरेट में भी और भी
One doesn't get
And
time.
related to this, I wanted to ask something, which is you are from a younger generation. This AI is entering in a big way. So, how much do you think the human interface will reduce in the long run? Because of that, this is something which we are debating, and it is just coming into our lives and work life faster than we expected.
at least ma'am in the police department is not going to be reduced because one company approached us for the AI enabled this signals. He approached us in day before yesterday, I think. You
Yes,
were
sir.
in the office
Yes,
also?
yes.
And he was giving a presentation. The AI enabled signals should be there. But he couldn't convince us that it can contribute even a little bit in traffic signaling. Because in signaling or in traffic management, human intervention is needed. It is very much required. Without the human intervention, you cannot run the signal system or traffic system. For example, the AI will not act as per the requirement of VVIP culture. VVIP is coming. What will the AI will do in that way? It is the police constable who will stop the traffic and make the convenient way for the VVIP carcade. In that way, it's very difficult to. Even then, we are going for ITMS. Yeah, the system is going to be implemented. The government has sanctioned the same in recent past, and on certain intersections, we are going to install this ITMS system, integrated traffic management system, and we will have it in this year, in the last of this year, I think.
Any more questions?
So, what are your plans regarding lane driving? Because whenever we are on road, there's a 3-lane road, for example, but due to slow moving traffic, there are 6 lanes created by vehicles. So, what are your plans regarding this lane driving? Because back in 2019, I remember there were talks about this lane driving to be on pilot project. So, are there any plans about this? Is it feasible in Delhi? Can it reduce
When there was a
traffic?
lane driving, there was a orange type of lane, I think it was there. You were just discussing day before yesterday. The situation was much more worse on those days when there was lane driving. It means I am not against the lane driving. You won't say I am against this concept. But nowadays, I think it is not being implemented. I can only say this much.
In future, sir, can you implement this?
This is the government policy.
Okay.
But
It's
the
very
AAP
difficult.
government kind of made this kind of a rule for the buses that lane driving will be restricted and there will be challans on them. And once the government is kind of finished, so there is no lane driving after that.
We are not doing
For the
challans, I
buses, they
think.
made rules.
We are not doing challans nowadays. Are we doing?
So, are you planning to put timers on all the red lights across the city?
We have already put timers.
And,
In most of the lights, I think there are timers.
Yes. Yes.
In most of the lights.
Maybe you are confused. What you want to ask?
no, about timers.
In most of the, maybe there may be certain red
Because you
lights.
see the timer. Then only you cross. No? Then only red light green.
But on some of the red lights,
Ah,
they're missing.
some of the it must be missing. Some of the red lights, but
alignment
in-
of traffic is also not there. Like suppose I stayed on this side you red light and again I crossed and then
That's what sir was talking. You cannot have this human component out of the system, but at the same time, we are working on this. That if you are crossing one red light, AI we are working on it actually on a pilot project. If you are crossing a red light, then there is another red light. So your flow should be smooth. We are working on it so that we optimize all the red lights, and because it's continuous improvement, and that we are doing.
Okay,
So
thank you.
ma'am.
Thank you
Thank you.
so much.